What's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. I'm reviewing my tier picks on the NFL from this past season. Let's see how I did. And did I predict the Super Bowl right? Gonna be honest, I think I did. Find out how I did right now. All right, so I remember from this video is that I did like a wheel spin, and that's how I did every team. I think I might actually boost this so it goes like a little bit faster. We'll pause it if we need to. We'll go about 1.5. So we'll see how I did here. Like I said, it's a spin wheel, so like every team I did is just completely random. So yeah, let's see how I did.
Team, this can honestly be rookie.
So we started with the Bears.
Keenan Allen coming from the Chargers. I mean,
really here's kind of what I'm saying, and we'll go kind of by each record on how they did.
A great tight end, in my opinion.
Actually, I probably should get that pulled up here.
I still don't know how I feel about Chicago getting rid of Justin Fields, but we're really going to see.
We really did. So speaking of that, though, we really did see how Justin Fields went. He went to the Steelers. Obviously, we've seen during this year, and he became a backup. He's a starter. Then he was a backup and was never seen again. Will we see Justin Fields next season? I don't know. That's really interesting how they see. So the Bears had 5 wins.
NFC North Division.
I
haven't really looked at anybody's schedules, of course, besides my own Dallas Cowboys. But really, I think I'm going to put the Bears a 6-8.
One win off.
Total win. They will miss the playoffs,
Chicago. We were 1 off, so right now we're 0-1 on
I think
picks.
that offense, like I just said, it's going to be fun to watch, and I honestly cannot wait to watch it. Bears.
Very close.
All right, next up, the team that we will be.
But they were definitely a 5, 6, 7 team.
One of the worst teams in football, the Carolina.
Oh gosh.
The Panthers,
so we got the Panthers.
I don't even know. They got Deontay Johnson. I mean, a great receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So the Panthers, obviously, we saw Deontay Johnson as well this season. He was a Panther, then he was a Raven, then he's a Texan, and then he's back to Raven. Deontay Johnson just getting tossed around this past season. I actually didn't do too bad a couple games with Andy Dalton, but
Andy Dalton has your freaking they got some decent running backs, of course. I mean, Chuba Hubbard and Miles Sanders.
Panthers also, I had them. They were a 5-win team as well.
I don't know. They have a veteran receiver, Adam Thielen, still, of course. I don't know. Maybe the Carolina Panthers get more than 2 wins this year. I'll give them 3 wins max.
Hey, 3-5.
There's not much to say.
We got one right. We're 1-1. Starting off with really bad teams to start off this wheel. Let's see who we got next. And it was...
It'll be the Minnesota Vikings.
There was absolutely no chance I was getting this one right. The Vikings, by far, the most unexpected, successful team
I don't even know.
of the entire season. Nobody had this on their bingo card. I mean, you had to really
I mean, of course,
wing this
Justin
one.
Jefferson 24/7. They got Aaron Jones now, but how healthy can he be?
14 wins for Minnesota this year, guys.
Is he going to play football win?
I'm just going to get a good market. We're 1-2 on this one. We did not get that one right at all. 10 wins off.
But I also don't even know how I feel about J.J. McCarthy if he would have even been starting as a healthy quarterback.
That's also true. Dude, I think they stick with Sam Darnold. I think legitimately that the Vikings need to stick with Sam Darnold. I think you have to. I mean, at least start him.
Oh my gosh! Like I said, I wanted to do this team last, but we're spinning a wheel now. My Dallas Cowboys. So that my Dallas Cowboys finally decided to pay CeeDee Lamb. That was definitely the
doesn't matter.
I
mean, that was we needed to.
Resign was CeeDee Lamb. Micah Parsons better be the second guy on the list to get paid, and then Dak Prescott. I love Dak Prescott, but he has yet to earn that new contract. Micah Parsons, of course, needs a new contract because he's one of the best defense players in the league. I still think.
I think the Cowboys might trade Micah Parsons. I mean, they legitimately might trade him now. I mean, there's been rumors.
Maybe top. At least he's just one of the worst quarterbacks ever in the playoffs. I mean, my gosh, he just can't win a game. He's got 2, but still. He did end Tom Brady's career.
Injuries just absolutely killed Dallas. But, I mean, either way, they weren't going anywhere. If they made the playoffs, they would have been. I think they would have been 1 and done this year if they made the playoffs.
People that keep sleeping is on Rico Dowdle, a great running back in my opinion.
Rico Dowdle, that was right. I mean, Rico Dowdle actually had a really good second half of the season. Rico Dowdle really came along. But he can't be the starter, though.
Zeke and Rico Dowdle in the backfield can be something. I still don't. Obviously, Zeke isn't the same, but I still think he can be a big portion in this backfield. Of course, don't even sleep on my boy Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn is super small, and he's fast. Brandon Cooks still legitimate.
You miss on that one, Bryce.
Jay Ferguson is amazing tight end.
Get him out of there. Deuce Vaughn, get him off the team. He's a waste.
But of course, now we get Trayvon Diggs back. It'd be nice if these guys can both be in the backfield.
Trayvon, yeah. If the Cowboys were to trade a defensive player,
we never know.
Right now, you got to trade Trayvon Diggs. He's done.
This year, they will not get 12 wins.
All right, we're 1 and that's another loss on our picks. Cowboys finished with 7 wins on the year.
It's going to be interesting.
2 off on that one, but I think they had around 10, 11 wins. I expected Dallas to get this past season.
This year, they will win a playoff game. Book it. Your Dallas Cowboys, my
And
Dallas
that's
Cowboys.
it.
Playoff
You know,
team,
go ahead and put on
10-4
0-1 on
Next
playoff
up
picks
the
on
wheel
this one.
spin, the team that will
We
be
did also
playing
do very good
is,
on their
oh
playoff
boy,
picks on the
the
other
New
one.
York
Oh
Jets.
gosh, here's another.
The New
Go
York
put
Jets,
another
man,
loss.
what a downfall of the season.
Another
Because last year
team
with
that
Aaron
was
Rodgers lasting maybe a couple
just as
drives, and then he
disappointing
was
as ever.
But now they have completely reloaded on offense and
Nope.
defense.
And Aaron Rodgers is
with
now
the
gone.
Jets this
Aaron
year, I
Rodgers
think
will
they
no
can
longer
be
be a
legitimate
Jet,
playoff
but that was
contenders. They have
really
the longest
expected,
drought in the league, I
honestly.
believe, since
I didn't think
2010
he was
if I'm
coming back
correct.
to New York.
Of
I bet
missing the
Devontae
playoffs.
Adams leaves
This team
too.
is bound for a
I'd be
playoff
shocked if
spot.
Devontae Adams
Now,
stays
of course,
in
Aaron Rodgers
New
can
York.
stay healthy. How long will Aaron Rodgers be able to play? They only have one backup
Jets
quarterback,
wins
and
on
it's
the
Tyrod Taylor.
year.
So they need some
5.
help really in that quarterback depth in case Aaron Rodgers isn't unavailable again.
Aaron Rodgers
Like I
did
said,
survive
this
the
team is
season.
loaded at the receiving spot. You have Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams, and Allen Lazard, the top 3 receivers right there.
Yeah, and the thing is, that receiving core, my opinion, is still really, really good. I mean, Mike Williams is definitely let off the gas a little bit. So, I mean, he's just not the same. I don't know.
This team's a great
He was
defensive back
nobody this
team.
year.
They're
Alan
studs.
Lazard
I
was
mean,
good
this
for
team
the
is bound
first
for
couple
greatness.
weeks.
I don't think
He was
they
a
get
beast, and he
13
just
wins, though.
disappeared.
I
And
don't
I know he
believe
was
it. I
also
think this
dealing
team
with
will be
injuries.
an 11 or 12
Not even
team win.
close.
I think Aaron Rodgers does stay
5
healthy.
wins
Hopefully,
for the
I'm not an
Jets,
Aaron
like
Rodgers
I
fan at all.
said.
I hate to say that, but I want to
Big
see the
miss,
Jets succeed.
another loss.
There's no
We only
reason
got
I
one
hate
right
them. I
right
also
now.
love
We
Garrett
are
Wilson.
not off
Okay,
to a
well.
good start.
So really, I think the Jets are a great, legitimate contender to make a run in the playoffs. But with their experience, I don't know. Either way, Jets are a playoff team.
Nope.
I don't think they're an
0-2
AFC
on playoff
championship
picks in this video that
title
I've heard.
but they will make the divisional round.
We're 0-2.
Next up on the wheel spin, we've got the Cleveland Browns. Now, with the Cleveland Browns,
Ooh, we
pretty
might
good
get this
team,
one
adding
right.
Jerry Jeudy to that wide receiver core. Jerry Jeudy, I think, can be seriously good still.
I was
think
right about
he's
that
really
one.
Missing out on his career. I
Very,
think he's
especially
good
during the
years.
end of the season. He
But
really came
see
along
now
there
with
with
the Browns,
Jameis Winston.
hopefully Deshaun
Jameis Winston and him had a really good
against
connection
the
going
Dallas
on.
Cowboys, but he's bound to go off against the Dallas Cowboys for no reason. Who knows? But I think the
I'd-
Browns are a playoff team once again. If Deshaun Watson can
Oh.
stay out of trouble and not
Another
stupid stuff off.
0-3 on
Now
playoff
you got two
picks
Alabama
in
natives,
this
Mark Cooper and
video.
Jerry Jeudy right beside
Oh
each other.
gosh.
Eventually they'll get Nick Chubb back. How healthy can he be? Because man, if they get him back and he stays healthy,
And
for the
he
rest of
just
the year,
wasn't.
I know
He's
bound
just
to get
not the
3 weeks, 4
same.
weeks, but don't even Jerome Ford, right back running back. He's tough
Still
back
true,
there,
but
he
he
can
was
make
not.
plays
He
and-
wasn't just not
I think
a.
he's
I
a
mean,
beast,
the
honestly.
Browns are really bad.
Yeah,
I
think
really
the
thought they were
Browns,
going to be
I think
decent. I
David
thought
Andrews
Deshaun
also is
Watson
a-
was going to really rebound.
a big player that they need on offense. He can make good plays, and yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say about the Browns, but I still think they're a good team. I give them 10 wins. 10 wins at the max. They'll just sneak into the playoffs.
Wow,
as
they
a
only
wild
had
card.
they only
Maybe
had 3.
Nico,
Another
Travis.
loss on our
Just my opinion,
predictions. This
but
is
maybe they can make a little run.
going really far
Cleveland
south.
Browns, playoff team for the first round exit.
And who do we have next?
Next up on the wheel spin, we will have the San
And
Francisco
I guarantee you I lost this
49ers.
one too.
I hate this team. So San Fran,
Very
once again, they own the
disappointing
Packers,
season
and the Packers own the Cowboys.
for the San
But
Francisco
the Chiefs also own
49ers.
the 49ers. The 49ers, one of the greatest teams in the league. Christian McCaffrey, of course. Your
Only
fantasy
6
back,
wins.
Amazing running back in general. Brandon
Caffrey
Ayuk
out
gets his
for
deal that I
the
believe he
entire
deserves. I still believe
year.
that Brandon Ayuk is a better wide receiver than
Almost.
Samuel. George Kittle's an overrated tight end, but he's still good. Either way, I think this is an easy, quick one right here. 13 to 17 wins. I give the 49ers 14. Yeah, we'll go either 13 or 14 wins on the year. 49ers are a great team. They can't win a Super Bowl.
True.
I do believe it's going to be close. You know what? I might risk it. I say this team right here will be a divisional exit. They'll win their division. I think they
0-4
get the
on
number one
playoff
seed in the
picks.
NFC,
This is
but I
going
don't know
really,
how they
really
lose at home.
bad.
But I think
This is
year,
awful.
it's
This
gonna
is
happen.
really bad.
Packers will defeat.
I mean,
49ers
injuries
in
just
the playoffs. The
killed
way the
this
seeding
team.
goes, we'll see. I think,
Brandon Ayuk
yeah,
done.
we'll give the
Debo
49ers a 1
Samuel
seed, I
is
think, in
the
NFC,
Wash
but
Player
in
of
the
the
next
Year
round,
award.
if they do play him, hopefully. Either way, I believe the 49ers blow it. I think Brock Purdy has a bad game in the playoffs. I think the 49ers lose in the first round of the playoffs in the divisional round. I think they just have a drop-off year. They're going to have a great year by any means, but in the playoffs,
never mind.
it's not going to happen this year. Once again, the 49ers will
I
let
thought
the
I
city of
said
San
they would
Francisco
lose
down.
in the championship
fans that
game for
travel
some
very
reason.
well
First round, that
in
didn't
the
make any
playoffs.
sense, but
Sorry, 49ers. I hate you a lot. It's not going to happen. Next up, we got my
Which it did not.
hometown Ohio Cincinnati Bengals. So the Bengals have yet to pay Jamar Chase, but
Ooh.
at the same time, I feel like Jamar
This
Chase
should
still
be
has something to
interesting.
prove to get that contract. I think he's a great receiver,
9
but dude,
wins.
you're still on your rookie deal. You have 2 years still. Why do you think he paid? And by a cent more than Justin Jefferson? Dude, get out of here. You're lucky to be top 5 wide receivers paid in the league, in my opinion. I think
Jamar Chase
is a great
deserves to be
receiver. I'd love
paid.
to even have T. Higgins back on this team, but I think the Bengals fall off this year. Losing Joe Mixon, I'm a Joe Mixon fan, but I still don't think he's all that. He's a good running back, but he's just so inconsistent. Chase Brown and Zach Moss, though, could be good, a 1-2 punch.
yes.
I think Cincinnati Bengals are
And
not
it
gonna have
was,
the greatest season.
especially Chase
I mean,
Brown.
in probably one of the
Zach
best
Moss,
divisions in the NFL, the AFC North. It's a stacked division with the Ravens, Bengals, Browns, and Steelers, all playoff teams.
True,
Maybe
but not the
Steelers,
Browns.
still. The Bengals are a great team. Like I said, I haven't looked at anybody's schedule besides, of course, Dallas's. I really want to give the Bengals maybe 8 wins max. I think they get 9 or 10.
Yes!
They're going to be really close.
9 to
on a
10
playoff
wins.
spot.
I
don't
call
think
that
they'll
one.
make it.
Feels so good to
I'll
be able to
probably
win
give-
and
I'll
call
give
him
all my
back
playoff
again.
predictions at the end of this. I am doing Super Bowl prediction winner. But the Bengals, they might miss the playoffs. If they do, they barely make it by maybe a tiebreaker.
Hey, I
If
said they
not,
might miss the
they just miss
playoffs.
out. The Bengals, you got to hope and pray Joe Burrow stays healthy because you're going to need him. If not, it's going to be another disaster in Cincinnati.
Yes,
And also, Ohio
that's
fans
our
overall.
best take
Ohio
of the whole
fans,
video right
they
there.
can't tolerate it anymore. The Bengals, good luck.
That is the best pick all the entire video. One of the best picks by far. I predicted the win schedule. I said 9 to 10 wins. They had 9. They needed Joe Burrow all year. Man, did they need him. The only thing I definitely got wrong. Jamar Chase needs paid. Yes. Jamar Chase needs an extension. He needs the key to the Cincinnati. Jamar Chase deserves everything. But yes. That right there. It feels good to finally win one and be extremely right.
We got a Florida
All right,
native
who do we
Tampa
have
Bay
next?
Buccaneers.
Ooh, this one
Now,
should
team's
be
a pretty
interesting.
team. The Buccaneers, usually, of course, they have one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike Evans. Very consistent. He's a beast. Gets the job done.
10 wins.
You got Rasheed White in the backfield. Chris Godwin. I mean, this team is good,
Chris Godwin went down.
but I don't think they
really
win the division this year. Because watch out for Atlanta. I have full faith in the Atlanta Falcons.
I
this year.
really did.
One of my underrated, most hyped teams.
A very
I think
disappointing
everybody's
team
really
as
saying that
well.
anyway. The NFC South is bad, but it's kind of like a competitive
True.
bad.
I'm right about
You know, we
that.
saw the
Inc.
Buccaneers
South
lose to
was
the-
very
Lose
bad.
to the Lions last year in the playoffs. I think the Buccaneers still have a decent team, but they're not a playoff team. I mean, they'll get it's kind of like
I was
Dallas.
wrong
They'll get the
on
job
that
done in
one.
the regular
Another-
season, but they'll
See?
be first round exits in the playoffs. I think the Buccaneers get maybe 9
Ooh,
wins.
I got that
I
one
think
right. They had
I'm gonna
10.
go 9 wins max on the Buccaneers. They will not hit double digits.
had
Baker
10.
Mayfield, I think he's a decent quarterback, but he's so overhyped at the same time, though.
He had a good year
yeah,
this
I
year.
think the
Baker
Buccaneers-
Mayfield
I don't know. It's
did
just like the
played
same thing
very
every year.
well.
I mean, of course
I'm
they had
wrong on
Tom
that one.
Brady. That saved them a little bit. They're okay, but they're not a playoff team. Buccaneers, good luck to you as well. It's like the same thing with the Bengals. They'll get in on a tiebreaker, or they'll just miss out.
Which they did
I don't know.
defeat
I love
Atlanta, I
Florida.
believe.
I
Did
love
they
Florida.
split?
But I don't love the Buccaneers. Next up, going up here on
They had good
field,
games against Atlanta. Yeah, they beat Atlanta. No,
Harrison
they
or
yeah.
Marvin Harrison, Cardinals.
They lost
So
both
Cardinals
games
here,
to Atlanta.
Obviously, of course, they have Marvin Harrison now on the team. Kyler Murray is back,
Ugh.
but here's the thing. Blackout 6 is about to release.
Ah,
I don't think
yeah.
we'll see much of Kyler Murray. I think the Cardinals are still not going to be a successful team, personally. I think I'm not a fan.
Yep,
Of course, they were bad last year.
right.
I think they're going to need a lot of help. I mean, Marvin can't do everything. We saw
Right.
it with Ohio State. They have Zay Jones, wide receiver 2. I think this team is going to be a 6 or 7 win team.
Got
in
it.
the playoffs.
They had
They're
8.
rebuilding. James Conner's a great
I
back.
said
but
6,
he's
7,
obviously not
but
doing
it's
anything.
6, 8 column. It's right. It's
Team
right.
can't do
We're
everything,
so
is what I'm
back.
saying.
No.
Really
but-
not much to say with the Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals,
I don't think they make playoffs
such
at
a
all.
boring team.
6 or 7
Nothing
wins,
going
That's
there.
about it.
They need to have a
Arizona's still
draft.
rebuilding, but man, cannot wait to watch
Right.
Maserati.
Which they are rebuilding for
Arizona.
sure. And they just need
So
more
who's
help.
been-
Kyler needs more help. He needs to play some better
Los
games
Angeles
as well. It's just
Cheaters. All right, with the Chargers, they're going to suck. They're going to be so bad. I
Wrong.
think they're going to be
Very
one of the worst
wrong.
teams in the NFL. This is going to be quick.
very wrong.
Boom.
I
Three
really
wins.
did think the Chargers
gonna be
were going to be bad.
Who
I
in the
was
world is
way
Justin
off.
Herbert throwing the freaking ball?
11
Joshua
wins
Palmer?
for
Is that
the
it?
Chargers,
I just J.K. Dobbins is hurt all the time. I love him.
which
Yeah,
he
well,
did
that's
get
a
hurt
quarterback
again
now, too. I
near
don't
the
even know how many
end
running backs they
of
have
the
back there.
season. But
The Chargers are going to be bad. Jim Harbaugh is going into an organization that's in full rebuild mode. I get it. I hate Jim Harbaugh. But yeah, the Chargers are
I'm
lucky to get
seriously
3 wins.
impressed with the
They're gonna be
Chargers. I
awful.
cannot
They're gonna
believe
be
how
bad.
well that
I
they
have no
played
faith
this
in the Chargers.
season. Very
Literally
impressed with them,
whatsoever.
even though
Not much to
right
say.
they were first
I
round
hope they lose
exits in
every
the
game
playoffs,
because I don't
but
like Jim
still
Good luck, Chargers. Get Spygate going on.
They-
Man, you're in trouble.
they impressed me.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Lots of crazy things happen this offseason.
Steelers. Oh gosh, I actually don't know where I put them.
Now I do believe Russell Wilson's still some
10
of
wins
the
on the
starting
season
quarterback
for
role,
Pittsburgh.
But now they lost Deontay Johnson. George Pickens is a number 1 wide receiver, and I don't really know how much I just.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
this
why.
is
feel
where
a
I
lot of people
thought
talk
Mike
about George
Tomlin
Pickens
was
as well.
really going to be
I'm
under
not a George
500
Pickens fan
because
whatsoever.
another
He's an
team that
overrated
really
receiver.
impressed me. We
He
see
probably
Mike
could do better
Tomlin.
somewhere else.
He
You
gets
got
those
George
double-digit
Pickens, Van
wins
Jefferson,
or does well in
Bowling
during the
Green
regular
legends, Scotty
season,
Miller on your team.
and then it's just done.
Now, if I'm going to be honest with you, the whole rumor with Justin Fields returning kicks, I think that should be a thing. The dude's fast and athletic. I think he deserves a kick.
Still
return
believe
kicks.
that.
That's just
I
me.
still believe Justin
You got
Fields
Najee
should get a
Harris
kick
and then Jalen
return.
Warren in the backfield. Mike
I think he
Tomlin's a
should
great
be.
head coach. This dude doesn't know how to have losing seasons, but it might happen this year. This team is
See?
not very good. I'm going to go maybe 7 wins for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I was just
and
off. I
they
mean, I
will
said
miss
7,
the
they got
playoffs,
10, but
and they will have a losing
Another
season
one.
under Mike Tomlin. I don't think it's going to be a good year in Pittsburgh. I don't.
I-
Russell Wilson's trash. Justin Fields is learning the
True.
game still in the NFL. It's just not happening for Pittsburgh. They're in a tough division.
it's
It's
true.
just-
But man, they
I don't know. I'm not on the hype train.
Pittsburgh once again. They
7 wins
Mike
at
Tomlin
most.
gets it done the regular
And I
season,
also just hate
did
Pittsburgh.
not the playoffs.
Hopefully, I'll
There's
be
not
there
much
to
really to
watch
say on that
Dallas
one.
win. I might eat my own words. Just
I
free
did.
TJ Watt. Get him out of Pittsburgh. He needs to leave.
True.
But
TJ
next
Watt should
team we're
leave
going
Pittsburgh.
for here will be. Here it is, folks.
Tennessee
Here it
Titans.
is, the
3
Tennessee
wins for this team,
This is easily
and I
going
think I
to
had
be
them at the very
the
bottom.
worst
I
team
just
in the
missed.
NFL. My pick. The worst team easily will be the Tennessee Titans. They will
Did
win
I get that one
2
right?
games.
Oh, they were
That's
tied
it.
for worst.
The Tennessee
with the
Titans are going to be
Giants.
so bad. Will Levis is terrible. Calvin Ridley's all they got.
So it was
Tony
half right,
Pollard,
half wrong.
And then Spears in the backfield.
Really
isn't the
close.
worst
I mean,
thing.
that team's just bad.
And then
That wasn't.
DeAndre Hopkins is.
Which I think they
also
should have only
as
had
well,
2
but
wins.
I think everybody knows DeAndre
One game I
Hopkins.
know
He's
that
just
they
not.
should have lost
Traylon
and
Burks
they
isn't a
won.
bad receiver, though.
I don't
This
remember
team's
which
gonna
game
be so
that
bad.
was, and I don't really
folks,
care to
the
look.
Tennessee
But
with Will Levis and Mason Rudolph.
yeah, they
it
spanked
is
the
a
Dolphins like how.
Derrick Henry's gone.
I
It
don't
is
even know
time
if
to
Tua was
clean
playing in
house
that game.
Tennessee.
Either way, who
Not much
cares?
to
It's
say.
the
The only
Titans.
thing here to just to say is that
What?
they're the worst team in the National Football
We
League.
get it wrong again.
Goodbye, Titans. It was nice knowing you. Next up on our wheel, we will have the Miami
Dolphins. This is going to be
All right, so
interesting.
the Miami Dolphins, pretty tough team.
8
They will make the
wins.
playoffs once again. I think they will be a 11 or 12 win team.
Just
They got
missed
Jalen Waddle,
again.
Tyreek
Another
Hill.
one
They're
wrong.
studs with running backs that
We are not
aren't
doing
big
so
name
hot.
running
I
backs
hope we
because
do better in
AJ
this
Staying
next
there.
season because,
Raheem
man,
Mostert
this
had a
is
great
really
year.
bad.
You signed Odell. That's just stupid in my opinion.
It
He's not- he's
was,
already
and
hurt,
he's
not
even
playing
on the team
football.
anymore.
What do you know? But like I said, I think
Odell's
this
not
team's-
even on
they
the
got
team
two star
anymore, I don't
receivers
think.
that are starting. I don't know how about really don't feel about
Tua
the receivers,
injuries.
honestly,
Tyreek Hill
They're still a
was
tough team.
mid.
I mean,
Jalen Waddle, where did he
but they are
go?
fast. Tua is really getting better every year.
This team was just
But I don't think
So
they go far in the playoffs.
just pathetic this year.
They won't go as deep as last year when they played.
Very
the Chiefs.
disappointing
I
team
just-
year in Miami.
I think
for
they might be a
sure.
first round exit, but
Don't even make the playoffs. Another playoff
winning
miss.
the division, maybe. I don't know.
Market.
All I gotta say is that the Bills will not win the division this year. It's not happening. But I don't know. The Dolphins will either finish second or third. I don't know. I don't think they win the division. It might be the Jets. I don't know. But it's
yeah.
gonna be close.
No, it was the
Like I
Bills,
said,
Bryce.
Dolphins. Either they're a
We'll get to
division-winning
that
team
one. The
as a 3 or 4
Bills
seed in the AFC, or
completely.
they make the wild card.
I was
Either way,
shocked
I think Miami will
on how
lose.
Buffalo played this
I
year.
mean, if they're home,
We will
they
get to
might
that,
win
like
their
I
first
said.
playoff game.
Very
But if they go on
shocking.
the road, it's not happening for the Miami Dolphins. They will freeze to death if they're playing outside in the cold.
Still
somewhere
true.
in the playoffs. Either way, doesn't matter if it's under 40.
They can't
degrees,
play in cold
45,
weather.
whatever it is,
That's
Tua
still a
can't win that
fact.
temperature.
Yeah,
Dolphins, good
that
luck,
will never
But
change.
you're not making a run. Next up on our wheel spin, we got oh boy, the Houston Red Hot Texans. The Texans
Had a lot
went
of
from one of
faith
the
in this
worst
team.
teams in the league about what, maybe 2 years ago now, I think.
Very disappointing
2
team
years ago,
year for
whatever.
Houston. They still
One of
made
the
the
worst
playoffs,
rosters
still
in
won
the
their
league.
division,
They were
but
so bad.
injuries
Now,
killed this
They're
team.
probably one of my favorite offenses in the
Stroud
NFL.
had a sophomore
CJ
slump,
Stroud.
but
Thrown to Michigan
still
native
were
Nico Collins.
successful.
Tank Dell. Now you got Stephon Diggs. You got Joe
Hurt,
Mixon. You even
hurt.
have Dalton Schultz. Cowboy legend Dalton Schultz. Kind of like a Jason Witten type dude. He gets open. He's not fast, but he's good and reliable. This team is stacked.
Now they have Cade
They are
Stover,
stacked.
too.
They're going to win the division. I'm getting behind the hype train. I hope CJ Stroud,
Got
for some reason, doesn't have a
the
sophomore
division
slump.
right.
You know, of course, from Ohio State quarterbacks.
Which
how can you trust them?
The freaking
You know,
AFC
they're-
South is
They
terrible.
just haven't been. They
I mean, it's
haven't
not
been
hard
good.
to win
they
that
haven't.
division at
This team
all.
also has great running backs. You have Joe Mixon, like I said. You still have
Joe
Cam
Mixon
Akers.
had a great
Someone needs
bounce
to
back
down
year,
for
I
him.
would say. I
And then
mean,
you
he
also
was
have Cam
more
Akers,
consistent.
Which I did not even know
but-
that. When did Cam Akers go to Houston? I don't know. I'm a football fan, but man, I missed that one. There's been so much things that's happened in the league, I've lost track. But man, this team
CJ
is
Stroud was such a
This team's great.
disappointment this year.
They're not
He had
in
him
the
in
greatest division.
fantasy anything.
Texans will
And that
get
one's
13
wrong
exact
again. They had
wins
10
this
wins
season.
on the year for
They
Houston.
will make the playoffs, but they will lose. I think either a divisional or AFC championship.
Divisional
game.
was
It's gonna be
correct.
Close. I don't know. Either way,
So that one's kind of
Not
right.
Super
The
Bowl.
playoff one is
they'll
right.
make a good run in the playoffs.
I'll
Texans,
give myself that
I love
one.
Dallas
I said
more,
divisional
but man, you're the
or
better.
AFC championship
for you all the
game.
way.
Said divisional
I mean,
first because I think it was going to happen. If they
Texans,
didn't lose that, they'd
13-win
lose the
team.
next. But either
Either a
way,
divisional loss or a
divisional
AFC
loss.
championship loss.
had it correct
Had to
because
pick
they didn't
one.
win the first round, which I didn't even
I'm
expect
gonna go
that,
with
but it did
Your
happen.
Houston Texans.
Who did they even beat? Why do I not remember?
All right, next up on our list, we
Oh, that's right. They beat the Chargers. They dominated Los
Baltimore
Angeles.
Ravens. All right, so the Ravens, a great team, of course. Now you got Derrick Henry in the backfield. Everybody's going to be running the ball in
12 wins
Baltimore, but
for
they've yet to still get that one stud receiver. They've not had it for years. I don't remember the last. I mean, Mark Andrews.
Zay
is great,
Flowers
he's getting
really is the
older,
main man,
and he's
but
just not as much of a threat to that offense, in my opinion. He's not that dominant as he was.
exactly.
I still think
Mark,
they're a great team.
Mark
I
Andrews
think they're a
fact right there.
12-win team.
Got it.
Exactly
Bang.
12.
Right on the money. That is a
Um,
perfect. We'll do
they're-
perfect,
they're
perfect.
good.
Up here.
but they
Perfect,
just-
perfect.
They're kind of like Dallas. They get
Exact
further in the
wins.
playoffs,
12
but
for
they
the
just-
Ravens.
they
That's
can't
our
get it.
first actual
and that is because
win
Lamar needs
prediction
receiver.
correction.
He needs a star receiver. None of these super fast and pretty short slot guys.
I mean,
I mean,
Zay Flowers
cannot get the job
is amazing
done.
for Baltimore. He's
I mean, they
perfect,
need
but
a
they
CeeDee Lamb. They
they
need a
still
Tyreek
do
Hill.
need that
They need
deep,
somebody
bigger
reliable
body
on that
threat.
receiving core because the receiving core just has made me puke for years, and that's what they've been missing every single year.
I know they're more of
Rashad
a
Bateman,
running team
not
for
getting
sure,
the
but
job
they
done.
do need
Nelson
another
Aguilar, are you
receiver.
kidding?
You just
I mean,
have
this
to have
receiving core
that
is just
1-2
awful.
punch, just like a running
It's
back
not good.
deal.
It's why the Ravens cannot win a lot of games. They have one of the greatest kickers in all of the league, still, of course,
Justin,
Tucker.
ooh, that
And
one's
they-
bad.
they're
Justin
loaded with
Tucker,
running backs,
worst
but they
year of his
cannot
life.
get receivers.
Worst
It makes me
year
so
of
disappointing 'cause I
ever in
like
his
Baltimore.
career of
I like Lamar,
NFL.
But man,
Very bad year
Ravens
for
are
Justin
not getting
Tucker.
it done. They will win the division though. Somehow, like this team just gets it done.
That
They
is
really
correct.
do.
Had
Harbaugh is a
division
great
right.
coach.
That is correct. They
They
did
just
win
can't
the
get it
division.
done. They're not going to get it done at all. They might be a 3 or they're either going to be a 3 or 2 seed. If they're a 2 seed, they might make the AFC Championship
They were
game. If
3
not,
seed.
They're a 3 seed. Like they might win the wild card round, but
They
either
did.
way, I believe the Ravens lose the divisional round.
They
They've choked
did.
for years. They can't get it done. Baltimore. Get some receivers.
Got that one
That's all I gotta say.
sort of
Ravens,
correct. They said they
keep
they lost the Bills. Obviously,
Alright,
that's
next
not
up
who I
on
had
our
them losing
list,
to, but they
we
did
will
lose
have
in the divisional round. Listen up, ladies and
Philadelphia
gentlemen.
All right, so the Philadelphia Eagles.
Listen.
I hate this team so freaking much. I hate them a lot. Dak owns this team. Don't care what anyone says, unless it's in Philly sometimes. But I believe Dak is 8-3, if I'm correct. I'd have to fact check it against Philadelphia. I don't know. Unfortunately, the Eagles will have a great year. You got Saquon Barkley. Now you have Jahan Dotson. I mean, that offense is just loaded. I mean, if Dallas Goedert can also stay healthy for this team, I mean, this team is just stacked.
Yep.
I mean, offensively, they are going to be tough to beat.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, losing Mr. Kelsey at center, of course, does hurt, but I still think their offensive line
Didn't even matter.
I think this team will win the NFC East because no one can win it back-to-back years.
Yep.
Flop team Eagles or Dallas now for
Another division, right?
Since Dallas won it last year, of course, the Eagles will win it this year. I think the Eagles, I'm getting behind the hype train, of course, unfortunately. I think 13 or 14 wins max. I think they turn it
Had
around
14.
after last year's just fall off that no one understands.
That's another
It's not
perfect.
going to happen this
Perfect.
year. This team's going to be tough, and they're going to make a run in the playoffs.
Yep.
That's all I got to say. You'll find out later. Eagles, I hate you.
Got that one right.
13,
Perfect.
14
Perfect.
wins max.
NFC's
For Philly.
ding.
Next up on
Wins
the wheel here,
ding.
we will have
We'll get to the best
the
part later.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, gosh.
Pretty interesting team here for Jacksonville. They got Ray Calvin Ridley, of course. They got a pretty decent team still.
Jaguars
I
are
think
just a
Trevor
dumpster
is
fire.
way better than Mac Jones. Everybody knows that. He's going to be the starter for the whole year. You got Gabe Davis. It's not bad. Christian Kirk is okay. Evan Ingram's an amazing
Just
tight end,
dumpster
but
fire
I
of
don't
an
know.
organization.
I'm not really frowned upon with the Jaguars. I don't think they make the playoffs either.
Nope.
I'm going to go
Correct.
8 wins max for Jacksonville. I just don't think
Yeah,
they
I thought
make
they'd be
it
getting
at all.
more. They only had 4. That one's wrong.
They're not going to get it done. They're not.
Travis
I think they missed
Etienne,
the playoffs
big
this year, like I
fall
said.
off for that
I would say
offense,
9
too.
wins max
Where
for
did
this team.
Travis
Not much really to
Etienne
say.
go? It's about Tank
I-
Bigsby
it's-
now.
I
Holy
don't
cow.
know.
Travis
Jacksonville,
Etienne's
good
fall
luck.
off needs to be studied.
Like I've said to a lot of teams that I don't believe in, but it's just not happening. I miss Saxonville. That team was amazing with Blake Bortles.
Yeah,
man.
that team was fun to watch.
Trevor Lawrence.
But
not
yeah,
a Bears fan, but he's
bad
good,
year for
but he needs to get
Jacksonville.
better.
Back to reality again once again for them.
Next up, we're getting closer to the end of this wheel here. We will have the Las Vegas.
Bad team.
Raiders. The Raiders, you got Gardner Minshew. Nice. I
Wrong.
think
You
everybody
have
knows
Brock
Gardner Minshew,
Bowers
but
now,
no,
which
he's
no
not.
one
He's
expected
not
that, really, I don't think, to have him that
And
sensational
how's Zamir
year.
White, of course, on the team, and also Alexander Madison in that backfield.
Zamir
But
White, what a
Devontae
disappointing
Adams, you got Jacoby
player.
Myers. I mean, of course, you got Max
Devontae Adams, of
Crosby,
course,
who was
leaves
a-
during the year.
I'm not a Raiders hype fan at all. I'm just gonna say 6 or 7 wins. This
They
team
had
sucks.
4.
It's not good. They need a quarterback. I
4
personally
wins
believe,
for
though,
Las Vegas. I'm surprised I
think
gave him
after
that
this year,
many
if Dallas
wins,
does not re-sign
actually.
Dak, he will be a Raider.
I should
And
have
that is
known
my
better to do 3 to 5 for
Dallas
that
does not
team.
resign Dakota Prescott, he will be a Las Vegas Raider.
I will still, we will go
100%.
back to this video
Look
if
at
that
it
happens.
right now. I guarantee you it happens. I believe in it.
Dak
Saturday.
Prescott to the Raiders.
Frank
That is still a
sucks.
bold
He's
prediction
terrible.
that I believe
He
in.
can run. That's about it. 5 interceptions in the Chargers.
I can just picture Dak going to Las Vegas.
Raiders, they missed the playoffs. They're not good at all.
If they were to
Already
trade Dak,
Free
he's
Devontae Adams.
a Raider.
Dak Prescott, you're a Raider next year. Look at now. Next up on our wheel spin, we will
Oh, wait,
have-
well, they paid Dak. Never mind.
oh boy, the Detroit Lions. One of the best offenses now.
That's right, they
in the
paid Dak
NFL.
a
As long
stupid
as
deal.
Jared
I already
Goff is
forgot
consistent,
about it.
This team is insane.
They gave him a gigantic
I
deal,
love the
so
game
that one's
between
wrong.
Lions and
Never
Dallas. It was
mind.
amazing.
Sorry.
It was actually very bad officiating, but the Lions got the better half of it and went to the NFC Championship game. Of course, they also lose the 49ers. But still, Lions, they will not win the NFC North. They will not.
Ugh.
It's not going to happen. But they will make the wild card.
And it was really
Playoffs.
close, but they
Lions will
did.
be a 12-win
Came down
team
to the
this
last
season.
game.
They will win in a wild card game, I think.
Wait, how many wins did I
May or
get?
may not
Did I
make the
give
NFC
them?
Championship game this year. 12-win team this season.
Bang!
They will win in a
Did they
wild
get
card
oh, no, they
game.
got
I think
15.
they may or may not make the NFC Championship
What am I
game this
doing?
year. I think they definitely will make that. I just don't think they'll make that deep of a run from last year. I think they're starting to be a great team, but I still think they will come up a game shorter than last year. I give them to the divisional round. The Lions are a 12-team max
Bang!
win,
Got that one right.
but they're not going to get it done in the playoffs.
First
again.
round
But
exit.
They'll get another playoff win for that city of Detroit.
They did
Lions,
not get a playoff win, though.
Love ya.
Since they did obviously win the
They're
division,
gonna
they were the best seed.
this
But
time, just a little bit short. All
first
right,
round
next
exit
up
in the
on our
divisional
wheel
round, or in the
spin,
divisional
we
round.
have
That's right. I don't even
Kansas
care.
City Chiefs.
Oh, here we
Question of
go.
the day. Can we get a three-peat with the Kansas City Chiefs? First of all, they'll finish with 13 wins. Chiefs are going to be tough, of course. You got David
15.
Worthy now. You got Rasheed Rice following it up. Marquise Brown, at least right now, is out for a week, they say. Travis Kelce, he's still great. This defense is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were.
I think I don't see why they don't make the Super Bowl again. I just don't see why not. I think there's only one team standing in their way, and it's probably the Texans. I don't know if anyone else
That's
is really
wrong.
standing in the way in the AFC, really. I think the AFC is falling off just a tad. I think the NFC might be a bit better this year.
It was.
I don't know. I mean,
It
it's almost
was.
perfectly balanced, but
It for sure
I
was.
think right now, I just think there's
The
only one
NFC
team
is
standing in
way
the way.
better,
The Texans,
way
but
more
the Cleveland's
competitive
still
in the
kind of a young
NFC
team still,
playoffs.
so
That's
They
true.
have some vets on the team now adding on, so we'll see. Either way, Chiefs, they're good. I'll let you know if they win the Super Bowl again. Either way, I hate Taylor Swift. That's it.
That's facts.
All right, next up on
That's
our
still facts.
wheel, we have got. Hey, look, the Washington Redskins. So the Commanders, they got rid of Jahan Dotson, like we said earlier, to the Eagles, and now Jaden Daniels, an LSU quarterback. I think someone who's going to have a year that they deserve that to be good, they're always good still, is Mr. Terry McLaurin. But now they also have Noah Brown, 2 Ohio State wide receivers. The Commanders, I think, are going to be a decent team. Austin Eckler's old, but hey, maybe he'll get some up his sleeve and he'll still be decent. I think this team wins at least maybe 7 or 8 games. They're young.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised I even gave them that much wins.
I think they might be 8-9
I
or
was
7-10. Heck, they might have a chance to maybe win 9 games. I don't know. Either
They
way, I
had
think
12.
the Commanders are still decent. I think they're a decent team. I don't like watching, of course, but
I'm honestly
the team isn't
surprised
bad,
I gave
though.
them that
There's
many
actually a lot of
wins.
players I really like on this team a lot. But they're going to come up short, but they're rebuilding. Commanders, you also just do another thing. Get a new stadium. Your fans.
That's still
Getting
true though.
injured
They
going
do
games.
need to
Come
get a
on.
new stadium, especially with
rebuilding.
how many more
Now we
people are
build
going
a
to go into those games now for Washington here in the
Next
future.
up, we have
They
the
better get a
Browns.
new stadium. They
Denver
really should
Broncos.
for the players
Denver
and
in
the
rebuild mode,
fans.
of course, as well. Bo Nix is now quarterback for Denver, and I actually might get behind the hype train of Bo Nix. I think he's actually a solid QB.
Had a good
He
year.
improved with
He
Auburn
really
than he
did.
was with Auburn, of
Bo
course,
Nix
but
had a great
this team
year
isn't
in my
bad, but they're
opinion.
rebuilding. They don't really have any receivers besides Portland
They
Sutton, in my
found
opinion.
themselves back in the
Josh
playoffs.
Reynolds, Marvin Mims, no.
10 wins here for the Broncos. What I
This
put
team
them.
is really low on depth. The running backs are not great. I mean, Javonte
Still
Williams is
true.
good,
They
but
need a
again,
running back.
just, I don't know.
Still true.
They're a
Javonte
young
Williams
team.
is not the
I
answer.
think this team, I want to give them 6 wins, but I almost want to give them 5.
They needed.
I think we'll go 5 wins.
Oh
They
gosh,
might
I
get
thought I
6.
was going to give them more
Denver
than that. The way I
Broncos.
was talking,
It's gonna be
way
tough.
off.
We're gonna
10
get
wins
Jordan
for
Wins from the
Denver,
division.
which I
Like said,
mean,
haven't looked at much
I don't
anyone's
think
schedule.
anybody was
I'm
expecting
gonna
him
go
to be
5
that
wins for
dominant.
Denver.
I should have put him
I
at least
really
6
want
to
to go
8.
6, but it's Denver.
See,
They lost Jerry Jeudy too, and it's just I don't know. I'm not a
that
big,
is crazy. Imagine if they
I'm not a
had
big
Jerry
Denver guy.
Jeudy still.
They've had for years now.
Or
Not
I
much to say,
that
but
would
they're
be
rebuilding.
nuts.
Maybe they'll get better. Maybe they'll prove me wrong. Denver Broncos.
They did. They
minus
proved me
6
wrong.
wins.
Got that
All
one
right, next
wrong
up
for
on our
sure.
wheel spin, we will have New Orleans Saints. So the Saints, they're in a tough, competitive division in the NFC South. Derek Carr is just
Tough.
okay. I don't know.
I said it was
How much
trash
they
earlier.
imagine
It's
how
still
much. That's all
trash.
I gotta say. We
I don't
missed
know what
Mike
I'm
Thomas.
talking
Chris
about.
Olave took his spot, another Buckeye. They're not a bad
Saints.
team. Their
Rough.
offense is inconsistent as it gets.
Where
Alvin
were you
Kamara is still-
when you
still
watched the
good.
one
Jamal Williams.
week 1 and 2 Saints? What were you doing with your life? Because you were missing out if
I
you
think
were
he was
watching
there
the
last
week
year. Yeah, he was
1
there
2
last year. I'm
Saints.
sorry. That's right. But either way, the Saints.
Very bad
not a bad
injury
team.
season
I give
team
them
for
7
the
or 8 wins.
Saints.
They missed the playoffs. They will not win the division.
They had 5 wins.
They're just inconsistent. I can't
Barely
get behind the Saints
missed.
at all. I love the city of New Orleans. They added Chase Young to the defensive line. Hopefully he can really get back to his old self like they did with the Commanders. But either way, Saints, they'll come up short. They might finish 3rd or 2nd in the division. They're going to miss the playoffs. They're just a 500 team. at
Which I
best.
did. They did
Not
miss the
much more.
playoffs. That is true. Got that right,
All
I guess.
Next up on our spin.
Very just injuries
Giants.
murdered that team
Oh,
to
the New York
shreds.
Giants. This team sucks.
True.
So bad. I love it that they just have so much faith in Daniel Jones still. Why is he still a quarterback for the Giants? Why does he have a job?
Is he even going to be
It's
the quarterback
laughable.
anymore
It's so
now, though?
laughable.
Is it
This
just
team-
DeVito
Maybe
time?
3 wins. Maybe 3. This team
Yes,
sucks
got it
so
right.
bad.
Bing,
I love
bing.
it. I hate the
Perfect,
Giants.
perfect.
I love how bad they
3
are.
wins
I
for the
love their
Giants.
fall
Got that
off.
one
It's
right.
Amazing. I'm confused how they made the playoffs 2 years ago. How did that happen? I don't know. Saquon's gone.
We got another
Malik
perfect,
Neighbors
perfect.
is
How
all we
about
got.
that?
The team sucks.
It's not
Devin
hard for the
Singletary
Giants,
leading
though.
back. This
I
team
could
is
easily put them
laughable.
at 2
Probably-
wins,
they're
though, but they
literally-
had
I give
3.
them more wins than the Titans, but this team is just so laughable. It's so amazing how bad they are. The team is terrible. They're going to be terrible. Giants.
Get
just
Malik
sell
Neighbors
their
out of New
position.
York.
It's over.
Get him out of there.
All right, we're counting down. We are getting closer and closer. We now will.
Ooh, this one should be interesting. The Seahawks.
All right. The one thing, and there is one problem right now in Seattle that I just don't think a lot of people understand. Get Geno Smith out of there.
I still
You guys
agree
need-
with that.
Geno Smith is seriously not the answer. I want to know why people.
I think they
love
could be
Geno
better
Smith.
if they could
He's
really
awesome,
get. I
but
mean,
he's just not the
anyone
answer for
else. I
Seattle.
think
He's not. He can't. He's not going to win you big games. It's just not going to happen. I mean, my
That's
God.
true,
they have
though.
Geno Smith and Sam Howell. Are you kidding me? This team will miss the playoffs. I give them 7 or 8
True.
wins. That's it.
they
This
did
team
miss
is
the
just not the
playoffs, but
answer.
they did
They're
get
just
10
they can't
wins,
get it
which I
done.
was surprised.
I
But
know I'm not a big Seattle guy. but
Jackson
my gosh,
Smith
this team has so
Najigba's
much
season this year,
potential.
though, he
You know what
really
he does
took
for
over that
Jackson?
wide receiver
Kenneth
1
Walker,
role
how
over
healthy
DK, and I will stand by
Zach
that.
Charbonnet, he's also a great back. Really, he is. It's just you have
I'm
DK
impressed they had
Metcalf,
10
Smith
wins,
Njigba,
but still,
and
they
Tyler
need
Lockett,
help.
3 stud receivers. I mean, this team has a pretty decent offense, but they just
Is Tyler
just
Lockett
need-
done?
and
I think he might be.
They're just so
I don't
mediocre.
know.
They're 500 or just a tad bit better. I give them maybe 8 or 8 or
Wrong
8
on
or 9
that one,
wins
though.
at max.
Goodness. I did get them. I said they
Seattle,
missed playoffs, so and that's
please
true.
get
They did.
quarterback.
They
Geno
just were
Smith
left
will
out.
not get you anywhere.
Just were left out of the playoffs.
All right, we're down to 6 teams to go.
All right.
Next up, we will have.
Green Bay.
I honestly just. Oh, I hate this team. I hate this team.
11
so much.
wins for Green Bay this
Can't
year.
stand Green Bay. I don't like them.
It's just your average 11,
Yeah,
12
it's
win
bad.
season for Green Bay just to lose in the playoffs
That's
every
quarterback.
single year.
Again, why is it so easy for them? I don't get it. Green Bay, they will return and take over the NFC North. Truly believe it.
Nope. They got 3rd.
Um,
I mean, no one expected that.
13 wins. I think they get 13 wins or
It's
12.
off.
12 or 13. They will win the North.
11
Right?
wins.
They'll be either tied maybe with the Lions or it'll be a game of head, of course. I think the Packers are tough. They're back. The receivers, I think. I think they're going to get better as a team, and now I think Josh Jacobs is going to have a fantastic year. I think he's going to be back to
True.
himself.
Josh
Definitely
Jacobs had a
Kobe's gonna do well, but
great
Simon is
year
overrated anyway.
for Green
I don't know
Bay.
what's
Great
possible.
year for Josh
But
Jacobs.
yeah, Packers playoff team, possibly an NFC title contender, maybe even a Super Bowl.
Nope.
I don't know. I hate to say it, but I'm getting behind the hype train for Green Bay. They're gonna be
First
tough
round
to beat.
exit.
Winning in Lambeau ain't easy for other teams in the cold. That's all I gotta say. Packers might be one of the hottest.
First
teams in the
round
league.
exit for Green Bay in the
It's gonna be a fun matchup in
playoffs.
Week 1 Friday night this week between the Packers and Eagles. I hope they tie. I hate both teams. I hope they just lose together, or if they even get off the bus.
Eagles
Because
won that
Brazil
game,
is
I think.
dangerous. It's gonna be a scary game, but I seriously hope everyone stays safe. Because man, it doesn't sound good in Brazil right now at all. But either way. All right, next up.
Ooh, Falcons.
My
I got
beloved
this one
Atlanta
wrong
Falcons. This is
by
the
a
hype
mile.
train of the year, folks. Kirk Cousins is going to save the city of Atlanta.
He
Kirk
did
Cousins is
not
gonna get what he
save the
deserves.
city of
Kyle Pitts
Atlanta.
is going to get what he deserves.
Kirk
He's gonna get what
Cousins
E.J.
was
E. John Robinson is going to
trash.
get what he deserves.
What a... Oh,
The
this one
Falcons
really
are
stung me.
back,
I had a
folks.
lot of
They are
hope in
NFC
Atlanta.
South champs.
Thought Drake London was going
Boom.
to have a
10
sensational
and 7
year.
on the year. Kirk Cousins revives the city.
This one hurts to listen
But
to.
if there is a team that will
the-
be in the playoffs,
oh,
host-
that was just
will host
bad.
the playoff game since they're a division
What a
champ.
disappointing
They host
year
a playoff
for
game.
Atlanta. It really was.
It'll be against Dallas, and they will win. Atlanta will win. They will. They
Atlanta
will win
did
if
beat
they host
Dallas,
a playoff game
though,
against
but
Dallas.
not-
But if it's against anybody else, they will lose.
I was really
I'm gonna
confident
make
on
my
that. I mean,
prediction
yeah,
now. If they were to play-
if
if
the
they were to host
Cowboys
that
would have
playoff
played
against
the
Dallas,
Falcons in
Atlanta
the
will win.
playoffs
That one
this
playoff
year,
game.
the
But if
Cowboys
not,
would have
their
lost.
first round wild card exits, they'll be great in the season, but if it's against playoff time, they will fold a game or two. Either way,
It didn't
I'm
even
behind
make
the hype
it.
train for
They
Atlanta.
didn't even make it.
they're going to get it done. They're going to be 10 and 7. I think the Buccaneers will be 9 and 8. They're going to get it done. They're going to win the South. I'm all behind the Kirk Cousins chain. The final 4 teams left.
That
we
next
are going to
will
start
not be like that next
Indianapolis
year.
Colts. My
one
legitimate
really hurt.
number 2 hype team train. I'm getting on.
Another
I
disappointing
actually
team.
truly believe the Colts are going to make the playoffs this year. 100%.
Nope.
And hopefully Anthony Richardson stays healthy. Jonathan Taylor hopefully stays healthy. And feed Michael Pittman the ball. Now, I do believe
Bad
they're
year.
kind of missing another receiver. I mean,
It
Josh
was
Downs,
bad
is-
year.
I believe he's a stud too.
Josh
I
Downs
believe
actually had a
he's
pretty
second
decent
year.
year.
But, I
He
mean,
got cold during the
Cowboys,
end,
though,
but
not a bad
Josh
team.
Downs was actually Anthony
decent.
Richardson, or no, Joe
But I think
Flacco's main
they'll be
target.
first
For
round
what we
exits
saw,
themselves. I don't think
which
they're
Anthony
gonna win,
Richardson
but I
did
think
not
they're
stay
gonna be
healthy.
second
We
in the
saw
division.
Joe Flacco in
I'm
there,
gonna
and they
go either
rotated.
9 or 10 wins, right there. I just think they're going to be decent.
Ugh.
I believe the Colts will make the playoffs.
Didn't
They'll be
Anthony
first
Richardson
round
get
wild
hurt?
card exits. Not much to say a lot for this
I
team.
could've sworn he
Underrated
did.
as heck. Like I said, I don't think the AFC is going to be super great this year. I still think it's still tough to the conference, of course, but I'm going to go 9 to 10 wins. They're going to be a first round exit in the playoffs.
Wrong.
Like I say, they're just not experienced enough. They're young. But the Colts, they're rebuilding well. I think they're going to be good, but not good enough. We are going to go with the Rams. Now, with a lot of the
The Rams. Oh
I
gosh.
still think Cooper Kupp is the better receiver, in my opinion. I think a lot of
And
people
now
think
he's
that.
gone. Now he's not a
Puka
Ram
Nacua. Oh
anymore.
my gosh, however you say his name. Puka Nacua.
Puka Nacua had
have
a
a great
great
year so
year,
far.
though. I mean, they're both great.
I think a guy that can
but
also
yeah,
get
Puka, I
to
think, really took over the role
running back
now.
from Michigan. Him and Kyron Williams is a good 1-2 punch. I mean, heck, I think this team will be
Kyron
fairly
Williams had a
decent
good
still.
year. We saw Blake
Hopefully
Corum a little
Matthew
bit,
Stafford can
but
stay healthy.
I don't think he's
yeah,
going to be
this team is still
NFL
pretty
caliber.
decent.
Caliber. However you say it.
Playoffs.
I can't think of it, but
yeah, they'll make the
Rams,
playoffs.
Blake
Rams will make
Corum's
the
play.
playoffs. Once again, they're going to be joining a
9 to
12
12.
team win column.
They had
I think
10,
they get
so
10 wins.
got that
10
one
and 7
right.
sounds reasonable for the squad. And maybe
Wait,
11
how many
and
wins did I
6.
just say?
For the squad, and maybe 11 and 7 in 12 team win column. I think they get 10 wins. 10 and 7 sounds reasonable
Yes!
for the squad, and maybe 11 and 6.
Right. 10
yeah,
and
I think
7,
the
and they
Rams
won the
will be done. I don't
West,
think they
which
make a run in
I
the
didn't
playoffs,
expect that. But
I'd say
hey,
they might-
perfect,
they might win a
perfect.
game.
Add it.
Depending where they're at,
Let's go.
whoever they play the first round, I think they can win at least one game. I think they can win at least one.
They
If
did.
Not, I mean, I think they'll be divisional round exits. Hopefully, Cooper Kupp can stay healthy as well.
Correct.
From his injury last year for missing time. But
Bing, bing.
Rams, divisional round, but it's just NFC title game. That's a reach a lot.
It is.
I can't even picture it. Rams, you're good, not bad, but no Super Bowl. Due to go with division.
Got that one right. Divisional round exits, 10 and 7. That was
we are gonna go with
spot
the
on.
second
Exactly
worst
what
team,
happened for the
and maybe
Rams.
the third worst.
Lost to the Eagles.
It's bad, folks. It is so bad.
Yep.
But man, you love to see it. You really do. You love to see it a lot.
4
Jacoby
wins
Brissett
for New
was a
England
starter a
this
couple
year.
days ago. I mean, this team is just filthy disgusting. Oh, it's awful. I think they have maybe one of the worst receiving cores in all of national football.
Still believe that.
But it's the Patriots. I think they get 3 wins, 3 or 4. That's it.
3 to
I don't think
4.
they're gonna be a
I said
two-win team.
3
think that's really
first,
pushing it just
but
'cause it's New England.
they did end up with
There's
4.
no
Had him in the
reason
right
those
spot.
games.
We had him right there, though. All
I-
right.
It's not going to be good for New England. 3 wins max. I almost want to give them 2, but they'll win at least 3 games.
Yeah,
Not
I
much to
said
say. This
3.
team's
Oh,
in
well.
full rebuild mode.
This
Really
is
bad.
this.
It's just not going to be good for you. That's about it. And last but not least, the Buffalo Bills. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think I might this team right here, I would take the most slander for where I'm about to put them.
I'll
Who in
still
the world is
take.
Josh Allen throwing the ball to? Curtis Samuel, Coleman, the rookie. I mean, this
I can't
team,
believe it.
His number one receiver is 100% going to be Dalton Kincaid, and that's of course his tight end. This team,
Shakir had a good
is gonna
year.
finish
I
third
forgot
in
about
the AFC
Shakir.
East. Third at best.
But
They will not get
still.
second. They won't. It's most likely I think it's going to be the Dolphins or Jets, of course. Obviously, It's
Like, I really genuinely thought that the Bills would have such a bad year. This is where I was way wrong. I mean, I personally thought that Josh Allen was going to just be like how Joe Burrow was for Cincinnati. I just did not see Josh Allen succeeding this well with the Bills' roster this year. I couldn't picture it all. James Cook had a great year as well, but still, I mean, I still think they need a receiver. I mean, getting Amari Cooper
Maybe the Patriots.
was
But
just
I still think
was
the
not
Dolphins
the
might win
move.
division,
I mean,
because they're younger, but I think the Jets' experience, they actually might take it, if only if Aaron Rodgers.
I just had
stays
too
healthy.
much hype in the Jets and Dolphins too. That's what didn't help me.
No
either.
playoffs, third place.
Way off.
I'm
Completely
actually gonna
wrong.
buy we did fine,
13
because
wins.
I think that was the most team that I had that
And I
is going
took
to
the
have a downfall.
slander.
I just believe it.
I will take the
I don't think the Bills
slander.
are going to be good. I think they're going to be bad. Not bad, mediocre for sure. They're lucky to go. I think the best is, of course, here is 8-9.
I was very
They might
bad
even go
on
7
that.
and 10. This team,
I just
Josh
did
Allen
not think
cannot do
they'd be
everything for
good,
this team.
but
He can't. I mean,
Josh
James Cook is a
Allen's that
phenomenal
guy,
running
so
back.
is James Cook, and
I
that
just don't
offense
think the
is
Bills
still
have it in them. They lost
pretty good,
Diggs.
but
No more
they need
Gabe
more
Davis.
help.
I mean, Gabe Davis was inconsistent, but
they'll probably
I am
get
not about the Bills Mafia this year.
they'll
I'm not.
probably get
I might get thrown through a
someone
table
in the
just by saying
draft. I
that, but it's
think
just the facts. This team is not going to be very good. They've lost a lot of talent. It's just not going to happen this year, folks. It's not going to happen.
it did, but they still lost in
that
the
is
playoffs
about
like
it.
always.
But last thing, of course, like I said,
Here we go.
we have to pick a Super Bowl winner.
Here we go, folks.
Now, I'm probably not going to go through a lot. I guess I said some teams that I believe that are going to make the playoffs.
Let's slow it down. Let's
I
slow
had
it
to
down.
choose a team that is going to win the Super Bowl, and this is all a bunch of hate again. I don't even want to say it because how much it makes me want to puke. I believe it's going to win the Super Bowl.
Listen,
But first thing I
here
want
we
to get out
go.
of the way, Chiefs are not winning 3 in a row. It can't. I just don't think it's going to happen. They're a fantastic team. I hate them, but I think they might make the Super Bowl again. But vengeance will be done.
Here it is.
Your Super Bowl champs, it's Philadelphia Eagles.
Bang!
The Eagles
Bang!
win the Super Bowl. I believe they defeat the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship
Did
game.
not happen.
The Chiefs will defeat, I want to say Texans
It
in
was
the
the
AFC
Bills.
Championship game.
Not right.
I just don't know if the experience is going to get them that far. They
It
might
did not.
be- I don't want to say it. They may play the Jets in the AFC Championship
They did
game,
not.
possibly.
Not even close.
If they stay healthy, of course. But either way, I have the Eagles defeating the Chiefs in the Super Bowl,
Bang!
getting the revenge 2 seasons ago.
Bang!
I think it's going to happen. Eagles, Super Bowl champs, folks. Hate to say it. It's a prediction. I'll make a video again, of course, coming back to this after the season. And
I was curious if I'd say this is a Super Bowl MVP, but I did not. Oh well. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That was a lot of fun to react to. It's actually really funny, but some things were actually spot on, some things way off, and lots of teams really took us actually by surprise. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching. That was a lot of fun. We are going to do this by far every single year. And not only did I predict the Super Bowl this season, but as soon as the college football playoff bracket was announced, we'll show you up here when they got that. When they put out the bracket, these were my predictions right here. Every game correct, and the tiebreaker, and what that means, if you don't know what a tiebreaker is the amount of total points scored in the entire college football playoff. I had 563 and 574 were scored. Guys, the predictions were lots of fun this year. I cannot wait to do this next year as well. I will make a call this next season during the summer. Like I said, all these videos will be coming out in August. Due to the fact it's really, you want to be careful with, injuries, how the draft is going to go. You never know what's going to happen in the freaking NFL draft, who's going to get who, and the injuries during this, just the off season, practice, whatever. But either way, you know what I'm saying. You just got to be careful. That's why these videos and my predictions will not come out until the month of August. But once again, next year, like I said, we'll be doing a college football playoff prediction. Just see who we can get in the seeds, because that's going to be really hard to do, but it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, either way, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be giving out my predictions on the divisions winner predictions for MLB baseball this coming spring, and my World Series prediction as well. I might make a video on that. I don't know. I might just post it on my TikTok. I'm going to make a huge bet as well on it to see how I do, as well, as if you guys are interested in seeing that and following up with that. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I love predicting these sports. I really honestly love making these bigger bets or just big time predictions to see what's going to happen later on the season, nor just like if I would have bet on like a random game. This is way more fun. Just see how we do. And especially sometimes it can be seriously hilarious, but absolutely mind-boggling on how well you can actually do. But either way, guys, this was a lot of fun. If you saw my TikTok bet of how, because I did predict obviously Ohio State won the national championship game. I predicted them at the at the month of August and the Eagles on the same day. August 30th, they made a big prediction. The Ohio State and the Eagles will both be champs. It happened. We will do it by far again next year. But that was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Had a lot of fun making it, and I'm definitely excited to post this video. It'll be a lot of fun. But either way, I'll see you guys in the next one. And football season is over. But we are on to baseball. I don't know if I will do anything for the NBA. I am just not much of an NBA guy. I cannot get into it. I don't know what it is. I mean, of course, we have to do like March Madness brackets, but those are always fun to do. But still, obviously way harder to get right as well. But either way, I don't know if I'll do anything for NBA. I just can't get into it, like I said. My heart's not in it. I am going to a game. I will post on TikTok a little vlog of it. I'm heading to Cleveland for the Bulls-Cavs game because I am a Chicago Bulls fan, unfortunately. But I want to try to watch more basketball, especially for both college and NBA. But my heart's just not there, and it really sucks. I just really love MLB baseball. I just really love watching it. I don't know what it is. It's just more enjoyable to me now. I don't know if it's because I got older or it's just NBA is just kind of boring now. Realizing I don't know, but the trading by far for the NBA this season, insane trade deadline that we saw, unbelievable craziness. What are the Mavericks doing? Of course they got to be from Dallas. I mean, of course they are. Jerry Jones has to be the owner. No, but seriously, had lots of fun making this video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll have a Fortnite video, I think, on deck for Season 2 OG dubs that we got. So, catch you guys in the next one. I'll see y'all later for next year's picks. We let it ride, and it hit big. Fly, Eagles, fly, but as always, go Bucks. But, actually, fly, money, fly.